In this video, we will be covering 4 separate questions surrounding housing scenarios. What happens if my landlord sells the property I'm living in? What can my landlord do if I owe rent? How do I tell my landlord that I'm moving out? And can I be evicted if my landlord wants to move in? Can a landlord make you move out if they sell the property you are living on? The answer is no. Even if the property is sold, your rental agreement will stay the same. Your new landlord also has limitations on how much and when they can increase your rent. You can collaborate with your landlord to adjust your rental agreement if both sides agree. They may be required to sign new documents such as a proof of rent or an N11, which ends your rental agreement. Make sure to always consult legal professionals and resources if you are unsure about the process or any of the documents. If your landlord does want to evict you, they must give you a legal reason and proper notice. Just saying they want you to leave is not a legal reason for you to leave. What can your landlord do if you owe them rent? If you owe the landlord rent and you have not paid it by the deadline, your landlord can attempt to evict you and ask for the Landlord and Tenant Board, also referred to as the LTB, to make you pay. Your landlord must first provide you with an N4 form from the LTB, which includes information on how much the landlord believes you owe and when you must pay it. The payment due date may differ, depending on what payment schedule you originally had with your landlord. If you pay on time, the N4 form is cancelled. However, if you are unable or decide to not pay, your landlord must apply to the LTB to legally evict you and make you pay what you owe. If this occurs, there will be a legal hearing. You can stop this process by paying what you owe, including your landlord's application fee for the LTB, making a payment agreement with your landlord, or winning your case at an LTB hearing. Even if you owe rent, your landlord is not allowed to keep anything that you owe, move your belongings outside the living unit, change the lock on your doors, or cut off any amenities such as heat, electricity, or water. If you are moving out of the place you are renting, you must fill out the proper form, called an N9 form that's available from the Landlord Tenant Board website, and give at least 60 days of notice of your intent to move. You must include the property address, the date you plan to move out, and your signature. Keep a copy of the notice for your records for safekeeping. There are different rules for those wishing to end a daily, weekly, or yearly rental agreement. Scenario 4. Can my landlord evict me if they, or a caregiver, wants to move into your home? Short answer, yes. However, there's a legal process that they must follow. They must give written notice using an N12 form available on the Landlord Tenant Board website. The landlord must offer you another acceptable unit to move into or pay you at least 1 month's rent. If you decide to move out, you will need to give your landlord 10 or more days of notice. You are not required to move out if your landlord delivers an N12 to you. You may decide to go to the Landlord Tenant Board and fight the eviction, especially if you feel that the landlord or their immediate family have no intention of moving in. As a reminder, always discuss these scenarios with a legal professional to ensure that you understand and follow the proper procedure for each of these scenarios.